How does Hawkeye make a sandwich? He starts by arranging the ingredients. Hey, how's it going? Today you're going to see some Silver Age goodness, including one book that, had I made a goal list for this year, definitely would have been on it. In this Comic Book Editions Volume 212 video, it's an all Marvel haul this week, including an unboxing from White Tiger, Cool, Calm, Collected. Thanks for stopping by. I'm so happy that you're here. Let's get started with what I have to show. This is a variant that was an SDCC exclusive. But they must have had some left over because I saw that my LCS, as well as some other area comic book stores that I've been in since, seem to be able to order it and get some copies in for themselves. This is the variant cover for Phoenix, Volume 1, Issue 1. It was just released this past summer, back in July, so very recently. This, of course, is an homage to one of my favorite covers in the Dark Phoenix saga, X-Men 136, Child of Light and Darkness. And, of course, we got Deadpool in there, and that is so Deadpool. That's so Deadpool. I love the Deadpool movie, by the way. I wish I could have said the same about the comic book. It definitely wasn't my favorite. I was curious to check out this issue anyway. Stephanie Phillips wrote it. Just wasn't for me. I just couldn't get into the story. And I talked to some other people that are really into mutants and into Marvel and into X-Men, and they had a hard time getting into the story as well. Like I mentioned last week, really liked the new issue of Dazzler. And I love Phoenix and Jean Grey as a character, but just couldn't get into this story. Bought it strictly for the cover, a cover buy. Do I regret it? No, because it is a cool cover. You might have seen I've already posted this one on Instagram too. But I thought I'd share it in today's All Marvel haul for this Comic Book Editions video today. Did you pick up this series? And if you did you like it? I would love to hear your comments below. I just couldn't get into the story. That was my problem. Of course, the artwork, like I said, a tribute to X-Men 136, not nearly as good as the original. Come on. But still fun. And still a cover that I'll enjoy flipping through or enjoy seeing it if I'm flipping through my long boxes. This next item, it's a poster. So this is one of the promo posters that Marvel released a couple years ago when they did the Marvel Fanfare facsimile for issue number 10. That was the first part of a multi-issue storyline with Black Widow. I have all those issues. I actually bought them when they originally came out when I was a childhood collector. If I'm not mistaken, this awesome and amazing George Perez image, which incidentally I do have as a t-shirt, this I think was also available as a rolled poster. So maybe I should have held out and bought that. This was kind of an impulsive purchase, and it's just one of the folded promo posters like one of the distributors would send to a local comic book shop to help promote the upcoming release. I've always thought that this was such a classic image. Pretty much all those covers that George Perez did for this Marvel Fanfare with the Black Widow storyline, which is a really good storyline if you've never read it. I thought all of those were awesome images too, but this is probably the best. Well, I don't know, issue 11 was pretty good too. And I'm happy to have it as a poster, even if it does have the folds in it. And who knows, maybe I will buy a rolled one someday. Who knows, maybe I'll actually put some of this stuff. I have plenty of stuff to fill up wall space. Maybe I'll actually get around to doing that sometime. I know that's been a top request among my viewers. Put something on your damn wall. But I saw this promo poster. I didn't even know they did a promo poster for it, and impulsively just picked it up for the funsies of it, because that's kind of how I was rolling that day. Before we go on, I want to invite you, if you're new to my channel and haven't subscribed yet, to please do so. It's a great way to show support to my channel. Sharing this channel or this video with someone else that you think might enjoy it is another great way to show support. The algorithm loves it when you give this video a heart, a thumbs up, a like. I love reading your comments, and at the end of the video, I'll be asking for your comments about the books that I showed today, and we can dialogue about anything else as well. We're going to open up some Silver Age Marvel right now. So recently on Instagram, my friend Ruben Guzman, aka White Tiger, Cool, Calm, Collected, he offered some Marvel books for sale. And it wasn't a mystery pack. He was showing what you could get. And he had one book in particular that I have been looking for almost a year. And the price was really good. So there are 3 books in here, and I know what all 3 books are. So it's no surprise to me. Like I said, it wasn't a mystery box or anything like that. So I'm excited to have actually all 3 books in my collection. The price was really good, and it was time to snatch it up. So I'm going to take you into fast forward mode, and when you come out, I'll share with you and my first viewing of the actual books themselves in person. So let's go. Well, I can already tell by a quick little peek that there's something extra in here. So this purchase has now turned into an A-OK from my friend White Tiger Cool Calm Collected, which Ruben, you didn't have to do that, but thank you so much for thinking of me. That's pretty awesome. I can't wait to see, because there's more than 3 books in here. And 3 is what I paid for, and there's definitely more than 3 in here. We do have a note. Thanks for the support. I hope you enjoy this personally curated Hawkeye box from White Tiger Cool Calm Collected. I love it. So let's enjoy it together. I'm going to start with this book because it's facing up, and it's one that I didn't know that I had. And that's, let's look at it. How appropriate, since I was just talking about Marvel Fanfare, that I have a Marvel Fanfare, and I didn't have this issue. This is issue number 39, obviously starring Hawkeye. That's a surprise. Was not expecting this. Don't have it in my collection. Will enjoy reading this for sure. And usually the Marvel Fanfare stories, there's 2 stories usually per issue. The main story, and then there's a quick like a little backup story as well. And I'm just curious because they usually do wraparound covers. Who's on the back? Oh, look who's on the back. Moon Knight. That's pretty sharp, isn't it? That's cool. All right, we are off to a good start. Oh, I see another one. I just saw this. This is from the Hawkeye miniseries, his very first miniseries. This is cool. I have this book, but this is definitely in better condition than the copy I have. Plus, being a white cover, mine is pretty dirty too. I was more, at this time, a Mockingbird fan than I was a Hawkeye fan. And I don't have the complete 4-issue limited series, but this is such a classic cover anyway, and I will enjoy going back and reading this. I actually featured this issue one time as a short in my back issue of the week YouTube short, so look for that archived on my channel here if you want to learn exactly what happens in this issue. I'm going to enjoy going back and rereading this. That's cool. Colors are really good on this too. They're deep purples, deep blues, and I love it. Awesome. I'm looking down again. I just saw the little corner of this. Issue 2 of the miniseries. Like I said, I didn't have this issue, never did. So now I can pick up another piece of the puzzle. Funny thing is, I've been thinking about picking up the issues that I was missing. And I've been, I'm kind of like, yeah, I should probably do that someday. And even this past weekend, I was comic hunting at a shop that I'd never been at before and actually looked to see what they had for this 4-issue limited series. I'm so glad they did have some too. I'm so glad I didn't end up buying any now. Oh, I'm so glad. Wow. Oh, we got issue 3. Sweet. That's a great cover too. Very, very good cover. And I really like the Hawkeye image up in the corner box art. I should have mentioned that in the other. I looked back to see if it was the same image in each one. Yeah, and it was. That's a great corner box cover image up here too of Hawkeye. But this is a pretty sweet, cool cover. So I am digging that. I think I made a great choice in picking the Hawkeye box. Okay. Oh, I was wondering if it was going to be here or not. And issue 4 was the only other issue that I had. So I had issues 1 and issues 4, but now I had the complete set. And this also is, it looks like it's in better condition than the copy that I have. So it's an upgrade for me. So overall, this is just a big win for me. This is a great cover, and I love all of the Avengers gathered around him. And probably at this time as a childhood collector, I would say I was really into Vision and Scarlet Witch. So seeing them on the cover definitely would have been an automatic pickup for me anyway. I've liked Hawkeye, but I've really grown to really enjoy the characters. More so as an adult collector, more so in the last, I don't know, dozen years or so. And I read some Hawkeye stories and I'm like, yeah, that's a good story, or I'm into that. So, oh, that's so sweet. What a nice surprise to have in there. So, got 2 books left. These are the ones that I bought, that I knew of. Kate Bishop, Hawkeye #1. Actually, I take that back. I didn't know that this one was going to be in there. The last book I knew was going to be in there. So, sweet. I watched the Hawkeye D+ series. So, this is pretty cool. I got a book that I desperately wanted, and I got a whole bunch of other books that I'm going to enjoy as well. I don't know by the time this publishes what White Tiger will have available, or perhaps he'll be doing this again. So I'll put a link to his Instagram in the description for this video, so make sure to follow him there as well. I don't know if he's doing so much YouTube content anymore. He was doing YouTube content for a while. I don't think he is so much anymore. But I'll put that in there too, just so you'll be able to find Ruby G. Muabunga, Ruby G. Muabunga White Tiger. Sweet. Nice. And then finally, the book I knew I was going to get, and I am very happy with this. Let's show it and we'll talk about it. Look at this. Tales of Suspense #60 from 1964. This is the 2nd appearance of Hawkeye, and it's the 4th appearance of Black Widow. So it was pretty much a year ago at this time in Comic Book Editions, volume 165, that I was showing you the Tales of Suspense that I picked up, which was the 5th appearance of Black Widow and the first time that she dons a costume. And I said at that time how I really wanted this book. And I have been looking at this book. I found the book a couple times and I found it in rotten condition. And the price was too high for as poor as the condition was. So, I'm psyched. This is 1964. Jack Kirby doing the artwork here. Stan Lee writing the story. I think there's actually 2 stories in here. I think besides having the main Iron Man story, yeah, we have the Captain America story because it looks like he's fighting. Is he fighting Hydra in here? Cat battles the assassins. So here's the dilemma that I'm at, okay? Hawkeye's first appearance, Tales of Suspense #57. I don't have an original of that, but I have a facsimile of it. And of course, being his first appearance, it's a pricier book. Even in good, very good, it's probably $500 to $600 probably. I have the 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th appearances of Black Widow, all original copies. Should I save up and try to get one of those Tales of Suspense #57s so I can have original copies of the first 5, or just be happy with the facsimile that I have? I'm torn on that. I keep going back and forth on what I should do, and I'd love to have your input on that as well. So make sure to leave me a comment below. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about all of this Make Mine Marvel Hawkeye haul that we had in Comic Book Editions Volume 212 today, because I would love to know and love to dialogue with you. White Tiger, Cool, Calm, Collected, thank you for all the support that you show me and my friendship. Thank you for offering these books for sale, and I'm stoked to get all of them, but especially the Tales of Suspense, because I have been actively hunting that book this year for pretty much most of the year too. Checkmarked off the list. I have a couple DC books that I'll be showing in Featured Comic Book Editions videos that, had I made a top 12 goal list, those would have been on it. So I'm excited to share those with you coming up in the feature. Right now on my YouTube channel, I have my back issue of the week short. And that is on Agatha Harkness, because the Agatha series is out and running and people are enjoying it. So I did a comic book She's not on the cover, but she's featured inside of it. So look for that back issue of the week YouTube short already on my channel, 60 Seconds, to learn about this comic book that's in my collection. Fanboys Live and the Retro Review is coming up. The greatest DC comic show on YouTube, Sunday night, 8:15 p.m. Eastern, 7:15 p.m. Central, with Signature King Tony Fett and myself. And if Comic Food 2814's around, that would be cool. If Tim the Comic Collector wants to pop in, we would all hail the return of Tim Station. Thanks for making it to the end of this Comic Book Editions Volume 212 video. I look forward to visiting with you again soon. Thanks again, White Tiger, Cool Calm Collector, Ruby G. You were awesome. You all have a great week, and I look forward to visiting with you soon. Take care. Bye.